Okay, so let me take you guys along the design process of what the space looks like, how I'm trying to configure the space, make the most of it. We're gonna start with, let me walk out of the room and show you the space first so you can see what I'm working with. Okay, so when you first walk in, I have this long, gorgeous hallway. If you haven't seen this hallway on my Instagram, I've been doing some reels of me walking down this hallway almost like a catwalk straight into that mirror. Over here I have this gorgeous bay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Initially I wanted to do like a seating area over here, almost like a lounge type of area, but I'm not really sure. I'm gonna tell you why in a bit. I got this light fixture from Ikea, put it up myself. It's a pendant light, so all you do is get the little screw thingy, like the hook, screw that into the ceiling, and it just hangs like a pendant from the ceiling. Right next to that is this cute little cove. I decided to put a mirror here. I think it was great for styling sessions and doing styling videos, putting the camera there. Right off of that, I'm gonna get to the closet in a minute, but right off of that corner is the closet. Over here is the bedroom area. This is strictly exactly where my sleeping situation is. Now, I haven't bought a bed frame yet. I've been going back and forth about which one I want, but my initial thought for the bed positioning is to put the head of the bed there so that when you walk in, you see the bed, like you walk into the bed. And then over here, I was thinking about putting the 6-drawer malm dresser from Ikea. That's what's over here. I have to build that tonight. But that's what I wanted to do. Put the malm dresser over there, have some cute decor on it, put the bed against here. The only weird part is the TV. So let me see. It swivels out like this. The positioning of the TV is gonna be a bit awkward if the bed is there, but I'm kind of thinking that if the bed goes there, let me show you what I mean. I'm kind of thinking if the bed goes here, it's not terrible because I could still technically watch TV like that. I'm not a big TV in bed person. Like in my apartment in New York, I never had a TV in my bedroom. My bedroom was always just for sleeping. So I wanted to train my body to know that once we enter this space is for sleeping. So I didn't have a TV in my bedroom in New York. Not big on it. So I probably won't be watching this TV that much. But if I am, and the bed is angled this way, I feel like I could always watch it like this if I really wanted to. And then if I'm laying in the bed, technically I could still see it from here. You know? I don't think I'll be able to sit up in the bed and watch, but I don't know. The good thing about it is though, this little area over here doubles as a living area. So I could double this as a living space, right? So if I do seating over here, all I would have to do is angle the TV this way. You know what I mean? Like in a hotel. Have you ever seen in a hotel room where the bed, this is what this reminds me of, a little hotel room. I love it. But in a hotel room, the bed and the seating area usually has, like some hotels, they'll have TVs that swivel to different spaces. And if that's the case, this is actually perfect right here. Like I can take you guys over here so you can see the view. I think it would be perfect. It would be just like this. We would be sitting right here. This is the lounge, cove area, living room, whatever, living area. And then the TV's right there. So I think it's actually a perfect little move to make. Putting the bed that way, malm dresser against that wall. Like, I think it's genius. Okay, now let me take you into the closet. So right off of here is the closet. Now what I love about the positioning of this mirror and the closet being here is that when I'm in here trying to pick something out to wear, you know, I could easily, maybe I'll do this dress. Pop it on and I can easily stand here and try it on. Like it's a very smooth transition and process. So I really like that, and I kind of, it was like an accidental move how it came together, and I really like it. Let's go inside here so that you can see the actual closet. Now again, it's under construction. No judgment, but I just wanted to show you guys the before and after. So initially I was going to put a PAX wardrobe system in here. I measured it out. I measured twice, thrice, so many times. The only thing is I measured, so up to Only problem that I came across in my measurements, or problem that I was having in customizing the closet, because Ikea gives you the option of customizing. They have like a really dope customizing software. It's really simple, user-friendly on Ikea.com, where you can actually plan and build out your wardrobe, and you can see what pieces you need to buy based on the plan that you've sketched out. Only problem is, if you have a room with a slope in it, like this sloping of the ceiling ruined the entire design for me. Like I would have had a full wall to be able to use, but this literally takes off a good chunk of the wall, and all the space from here to here is just unusable. The lowest Ikea wardrobe frame was the height of this, which is 79 inches, but that means that I could only take it to about here. So I was going to get that one, but the other problem I ran into with that was that once I went over here into this cove, and I'm going to show you. So here is, when you walk in, there's like a little cove over here, right? And in this cove, I ended up creating a space. In this cove, I ended up creating a space for my dresses because it hangs so well here. Like it's just floor space. And forgive me, there's a bunch of junk under there that I'm sorting through, but I loved the fact that this was just long. It's a free hanging space I could hang on my dresses. The only problem was I had way more dresses than I thought I did. And when I was unboxing the 37 boxes, I didn't realize like I was getting to box number 15, box number 20, box number 25, and I just kept finding dresses. Just when I hung all these, I was like, yes, all my dresses fit. And then I got to box number 30, and there were still more dresses in box number 31 and 32. So that's where these dresses are. So these are all dresses from about here to here. All dresses. Like as you can see, I don't know if the camera is going down a little bit, but all dresses right here. So instead of weighing down that little corner with that one bar, I was like, you know what, let me put some of the shorter hanging dresses here and put the floor length dresses over there, because I have a ton of floor length dresses that I didn't realize that I had, as in I didn't know how many floor length dresses I had. In my mind, my brain was saying, girl, you only got like 10 floor length dresses, right? So it'd be okay to put the 10 floor length over there and then everything else. But in all actuality, I had about 20 to 30 floor length dresses. And I guess over time I had just accumulated them, didn't even realize, like without knowing I accumulated them. Doing hauls, the nasty gal haul I did last year, a good portion of those dresses were all longer floor length billowing dresses. So over time I just accumulated more dresses that were floor length than I thought I had. So what I did was I kept all of the floor length dresses with the exception of a couple, and then the ones that weren't floor length I put over here. Now for this area, what I'm going to do here is, these are all of my athletic wear, all of my workout clothes, sweatpants, joggers, hoodies, everything is up here organized by color. This I was going to replace with a wood shelf. I found a wood shelf on Wayfair, and it's a wood shelf and a clothing rack, like a bar that you could put underneath it. So I was going to put it here, but my uncle made a really good suggestion. So my uncle came and helped me build my PAX wardrobe, which I'm going to show you in the other room. He came and helped me build the PAX wardrobe, and while he was here, he took out the racks, these little unsightly racks that were across here, and he was like, if you want to get a wood shelf, like, or you want the wood look, he was like, why don't you just go get a piece of wood cut from Home Depot, just a flat piece, and just have it run straight across here and glue it to the front of this. So I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. Only thing is, I don't know how I'm going to be able to glue it and still be able to easily access stuff. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. I'm thinking, I don't know, in my mind it's a little bit easier, but I won't be able to know until I just take action, right? Just go get the wood and figure it out when I get here. So maybe a thinner piece of wood, like a plywood, and glue it to the plastic. That might be an option. But then again, I need the clearance to be able to get things on and off. So that part, don't really know yet. I might end up just talking to you about it now makes me feel like I probably should just get the wooden shelf that I saw that I wanted, that comes with the bar, because then I could just hang everything. But I will say these things are actually pretty sturdy. So I'm a little bit worried that if I go and get the wooden shelf and get the bar, it may not be sturdy enough to hold this stuff, because I never knew how heavy clothing was. I knew clothing was heavy, but I really didn't know until this move. So like these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are 6 cardigans, right? just these 6 cardigans, I can't even lift with one hand. Like, they're super heavy. So I'm a little worried if I get the bar, I might not be able to hold it up, but I think I'm gonna try that wood thing, that wood shelf. And the other idea was to do a flat piece of wood here to cover the top, which you're not gonna see, I feel like, because once the clothes go on top of it, you can't see it. And then glue the piece of wood like this, right? And just cover it like that and leave a little bit of space where you wouldn't be able to see the space from a distance. I mean, but it gives me the clearance to pull things off. So that's what I really want to do, because I don't think it's a good idea to glue the wood to the wall, because it's probably going to take up the paint or rip out the drywall once it is time to remove it. So I'm not sure if that is a good idea or a friendly idea. So I'm going back and forth about it, having a little bit of a debate in my mind, but I'm thinking maybe I would like to do it, because if I get that shelf, it's going to be probably not heavy enough, or it's not going to be sturdy enough to hold all of the pieces of clothing on here. So I don't know, that part I'm still trying to figure out. And then right to the right of this, there is a wall space here, and it's just an empty blank wall space. I don't know if I can zoom out anymore. This wall space here right next to the closet, it's just a blank wall that goes from here to the door. And then if you close the door, there's a good amount of space behind it. At one point, let me see. So there's all that space. At one point I thought about taking the door off the hinges so that I can use this free space, because that's a lot of space, and half of this entire wall is taken up by the door. So that's why I was like, maybe I should take the hinges off, because it's just an open closet, you know. And if I did that, I would put the dresser in here, which is the 6-drawer mound dresser that I'm building, and then I'll have more free space out there. My second idea for this wall is to put a cute storage ottoman here. That way I have seating when I'm in here. I don't know why I need seating in here, but I think seating in closets are cute. You know, if I'm just in here trying to decide what to wear, I can have a seat. And secondary to that is being able to store all of these shoes. Now, I have an array of shoes that I did not realize that I had. The problem with, let me show you. The problem with the shoes is when I was in New York, I got so crafty at storage and finding storage options for things like shoes or just things that I wasn't using on an everyday basis. And what that meant was everything was tucked away in something. So every piece of furniture that I owned in New York doubled as storage. Under the bed, the couch was storage. The ottoman in the hallway was storage. The nightstands were storage. The side tables were storage. Like, everything was storage. So I had a place to put everything. Now that I'm here, I don't need all those storage spaces. I have to build out my own storage. So it's a little bit of a challenge, because I come from a small space mentality, and so I'm having to shift my mentality into using the space that I have. But then I feel like I'm going to have to incorporate my small space mentality here as well to optimize the space and get the best of both worlds. So I'm going to get the best of the small space and then get the best of the large space. Like, putting the storage ottoman here is genius, because I still have open room on the floor, and then I get to tuck all these shoes in there. So I'm going to do that. I do have one of my side tables down here. Nothing's in there. Now that I'm talking to you guys, I realize I could probably throw some shoes in there, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, that's this closet. Let's move on to the next one. I feel like we've been in here forever. Okay, so when you come out of the closet, that is the bedroom there, like I was saying. You guys remember what I said about that arrangement. Don't you guys love this cane set? It is my absolute favorite. Let's go in here, but let me make sure that it is tidy. Oh, before we go in, let me just show you this gorgeous mirror that I got from HomeGoods recently. She was $59.99. I cannot believe this was in HomeGoods. I was so excited. You guys know these ornate mirrors are really hard to find and very pricey. I always loved the one at Anthropologie that's like $1,500. Always had it on my wish list, but it was a bit too big for my space, and I always vowed if I got a home I was going to get it. But it is pretty massive. I'm like, but I love this smaller one. I think it's perfect for dressers. Even the smaller one on Anthropologie like this, I think was about $800. This is $59.99 at HomeGoods, so I'm really excited. And I feel like it goes perfect in that space. It complements the shelving that I have next to it. I haven't finished styling this shelf quite yet. Probably gonna remove these books, move these down to here, put that there. I'm gonna do a little bit of reorganizing, but so far I feel like it's such a cute little space. This definitely isn't gonna go here, but I have a lot of decor, y'all, like so many pieces of decor everywhere, and I haven't quite put them in the places I want them to be. But as I finish building everything out, the dresser, all that, I'll have more space and surfaces to put cute decor items. So yeah, let's go into the bathroom, which is here. So let's go into the bathroom area. So in the bathroom area, and I hope it's tidy enough, I have my Invisalign trays right there. It's just a standard little bathroom. I haven't decided, like, I haven't confirmed the decor, but I think this is good enough for now. Just kind of the basics of the things that I need. So hang my necklaces and rings here, put my rings in there. Then I have makeup in here, so whenever I do my makeup, I now have a countertop that's big enough. Coming from New York, if anyone lives in New York or a smaller space, it's nice to have a countertop you can actually get on and get close to do your makeup if you need to. It's nice. I'm really grateful. A lot of counter space. I put my pampas in here, which at first I was like, no girl, don't put her in here because she's going to be in the way when you're brushing your teeth and washing your face. But surprisingly, that hasn't been the case. I put it here temporarily. I may move it, but for now, I actually like it in here. It's peaceful and cute. I might switch this with that because over there I think it makes more sense out of the way, and then those pieces go very cutely in this corner, so I might switch that out. Nothing is permanent. Then when you come into the bathroom a little bit more, this is the actual bathroom. The shower and the toilet are in here. I haven't quite like decorated it yet, so I'll keep that out there. And then coming out here, this leads to where my office is. So this is my office slash, no slash, it's an office. Let's go. We graduated from slash. So this is the office area. It is just a room for, really it's supposed to be my office and studio. This is where I would be filming most of my videos, doing lookbooks and stuff like that. When you walk in, it looks kind of like this, super high ceilings. Comes down like that. I've got my desk over here. I'm gonna see, it's gonna be a little dark in this corner, but let's see. So I turned up the ISO a little bit. If it's too bright, forgive me, but just for the sake of this part of the video. So this is the Ikea PAX wardrobe system that I was telling you about, my uncle and I built. I'm very proud to say I did install the handles myself. I spray painted them gold. Ikea does not have gold or brass handles. I don't know why. That's so pointless to me because I feel like there's so many other options for furniture and accessories, and gold and brass is a thing right now. So I don't know why they didn't jump on that trend, but I ended up spray painting those gold. It was really easy, and then installing them was also easy. I got to use a drill that I actually used to go all the way through. You have to make your own holes. That's another thing because these doors come just flat. Okay, so this is my Ikea PAX wardrobe system. Now I went for a very standard basic system just because I didn't need all the extras. The only one extra thing that I got that I do love is this little handle thingy where you can put stuff. So if I pull an item, I can always just put it here temporarily while I'm looking for the other piece. I love that feature. This is like super easy to install too. It's just a little hook that you add to it. I got two of those, one for this closet, one for that one. So yeah, the way that I did this one, now I knew that I could do dresses, but I knew I would have more tops than I would dresses, tops and bottoms. So that's exactly what's in here. So this side, I have all of my denim, my jeans that I normally wear. Let me see if I can angle it up so I can show you. And the sunlight is dwindling as we speak, but I'm gonna try. So all of my jeans and stuff are up here, color coded. It's nice because I don't have to, it's not like when I was in New York and had all my jeans out. Having an exposed wardrobe, I realize is not the move because all of your clothes collect dust and it wears the clothes and makes them get older faster. So I'm happy to have this covered space for my jeans as well as my clothing. This entire closet, these are all items that I have purchased in the last decade, but I still wear it. Classic items like my sweaters, denim shirts, things of that nature, cutesy tops like lace, and you know, just little things like this. Like this I bought, oh my god, 2013, this is 2022. This is at least 10 years old. This is a cute little blouse, you know, cuts out on the side, then has these two little ties that you tie around the waist. Little things like this that I will probably wear at some point again. So that's what this closet is. I call it my vintage closet. Clothes that are at least 10 years old, or some are less than 10 years old, that's for sure. But they're not clothes that I wear very frequently. And then the other side, this is all items that I've bought in the last 2 or 3 years maybe. Really 1 to 2 years. So these are all the stuff that I hauled in the last year that I've shown you guys, my H&M haul, ASOS hauls, all the hauls that I've done. Most of the stuff are here, and these are items that I want to see so that I can remember to wear them. My newer items, sometimes things just go in your closet with the tags attached and they never get pulled out. Like that shirt I just showed you, the tag is still on it 9 years ago. Like, I don't even know why, but that's why I put the stuff in here that are new so that I can see them, remember to wear them. Like, oh, I remember this white shirt, I can just throw this on with these and these leggings, so on and so forth. So that's the purpose of this closet. The top part of here has a lot of my trousers. I have a few like cute sweatpants, like sweatpants I wear out. They're not like beaded or worn that I work out in. So I just have a different variety of bottoms here other than denim. And that's this little closet. So I haven't decided if my sister was suggesting putting decor on top of here, but I haven't decided yet because I didn't want the room to look too cluttered. I love how big and white and airy this space looks. I literally have nothing in here other than just what you see. So I'll show you guys from here just how white and airy and wide the space is. I just love that so much. There's not a lot going on in here. I have nothing on the walls. It's just very, I love it. This is my little desk area. This little thing I got at, I was very surprised, but I got this pampas arrangement at TJ Maxx for like 20 bucks. I'm like, what? You guys have pampas in here? And beautiful pampas at that? And it came in that vase. So of course I got it. That's my gorgeous new iMac, my pink iMac, I mean. Love her still. And I just went with a very standard desk. I did have these Alex drawers at the apartment in New York, but it was much cheaper for me to sell them in New York and purchase them. And I actually sold them at cost, like the exact cost that I got them for and what they currently sell for on the Ikea site. So I just used the money and repurchased them here in Atlanta and then built them myself. They're actually really easy to build. They look complex, but they're super easy to build. Then over here is this mirror. I was looking for a huge mirror for the longest. This one I got at HomeGoods for $129. It's actually a good deal. When you start looking at really big mirrors, you will see how expensive they get. Like people be wanting $300-$400 on the low end for large mirrors. This is actually, is it a 6.5 foot mirror? I think it's pretty big. I wanted something that was taller than me so that when I do an outfit video or even just an outfit, sorry, the camera cut off just when I was doing that, but I wanted to be able to have a mirror that I can stand in and you not see the frames of the mirror. Like it's just so much headroom and side room that it just only frames the actual image of you. So this mirror is big enough for that. If I step here, it's perfect. Love it. Then right off of this section here, this is my coat closet / equipment closet. So I have all of my lighting equipment, lighting stands, kits, everything there. These are all of my coats and jackets. I'll turn the light on for a second. Now before I left New York, I did count a total of 62 coats. I know that's crazy, but I did pull a few, well, I pulled at least 10 to 12 coats maybe, and I gave some away to my cousin and my cousin's girlfriend and their roommate. I also donated a few, and I'm selling a lot more on Poshmark. I know that it's not the season for coats right now on Poshmark, so I haven't listed those, but I do have them stored away to be sold. These are the ones that I do still currently wear. It's still cold in New York, not really cold here in Atlanta. It's like 70 degrees here. I love that, but I just love a good coat. I feel like a woman in a beautiful coat, it just sets off your whole look. So I love my coats. But yeah, this is the coat closet with all my coats and a few other things. I have some older purses in here. I put some of my bulbs there. I'm going to organize and design this closet as well, but I wanted to show you the before so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, that's it. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. That is my tour of the space so far. I wish I would have given you an empty space tour, but it was a lot of work to get the space empty, so I kind of just like did everything really quickly. It was really frustrating for me because I like to be organized, like I told you guys earlier or my last video about the move itself. I love things to be organized and structured, so when it comes to that, I just move very quickly. I filmed some of it, like the putting up of the wardrobe with my uncle and I filmed my installing the door handles because it was really exciting to use the drill. And yeah, I will definitely share more with you as I go. I'm still looking for design options. This camera's really heavy, I had to switch hands, but I'm still looking for like design options for different spaces, so I'll take you guys along with me as I figure that out. Mainly the only two rooms I have left design wise is the shoe and dress closet, and then the coat and equipment closet are the last two design spaces that I need to get done. And then I need to order a bed frame. I'll take you guys along with me on that process in the next few videos, and then the little cove for the seating area. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time.